Hey everybody, this is Matt from Themeco, and in this video I am going to show you just a very simple way that you can just spruce up your text sections on your website. Now if you're looking at this, right now you'll see that we've got a heading which has introduction and we've got some dummy text beneath. Well, that might look nice to you, but we could spruce that up a little bit and just give it a little bit of flourish. And if you're anything like me, you'll appreciate the little details which go into a design. Okay, so what can we do about this? Well, one thing we could do is we could put a line between them. Okay, I will admit that's not exactly earth-shattering, but it is just one little way that you can just bring a little bit more detail to the design. But of course, if you would like to do something slightly more adventurous, you might think, well, how about some stars? And that could be useful if you're putting together some kind of review section, or even say you're putting together a website for a hotel and you're trying to get across this 5-star luxury experience for visitors to that website. And you might think, well, putting 5 stars on there is going to just really demonstrate to people that it's a 5-star hotel. And you could be right, or not, who knows. But that is certainly something that you could do just to add a little spice to the section. So what else could you do? You could put some squiggles or any other kind of separator of sorts like this, where we're just putting a little bit of a graphical interlude between the heading and the paragraph. And finally, what else is there to say except you could have a mustache on there? And let's face it, who wouldn't want a mustache on the website? In fact, I firmly believe that all good websites should have a mustache appearing in there in some way, shape or form. So if that is something that you would agree with me on, then I'm going to show you how you can do that. So let's head over to the content builder and you can see now how these are actually put together. Well, this is the first thing where we've got a line between the heading and the paragraph. And what we're doing here is we've got a line element in the builder that is available to you. And if you're unfamiliar with how to find that, then over here in the inspector pane, we have got the elements tab at the top, and you just need to search for line, or you can scroll through until you find it. And there it is. And if I just move that over now and add that, you're going to see what happens. We've got this, well, pretty grotesque line which has now just appeared and really messing up the rather beautiful design which I'd already come up with. So let's just run through one or two things, because I just think it's important to demonstrate one or two things quickly to you. Now, what's happened right off the bat is that we've got a 100% width to this line, so it's taken up the entire container. So it's expanding to the bounds of the column. Now you might not want it to do that, and you know, as you can see, as how I've set mine, I didn't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from 100% to 100 pixels. But that's introduced a new problem. We've now got it hanging over here on the left hand side. And what you might be tempted to do is think, well, I'm going to use the text align option to try and center everything on the page, and that's what I've already got applied to this section, but you'll see it's still over here on that left hand side, so we need to correct that somehow. But thankfully there's an easy way to do it. If we just scroll down in the inspect pane, and you'll find the margin section, and what we're going to do, we're going to use a CSS value of auto in the left and right part of the margin, if we spell auto right, and then you'll see, hey presto, now we have got the line in the center looking a little bit better than it did before. Now I'm not going to finish off the kind of styling of that. You can go ahead and do that at your leisure. So for now I'm just going to delete this grotesque line and we'll set it back to my somewhat dashing design, including this nice thin little number in the middle. So let's move on. Then we've got these stars appearing here, and as it happens, that can easily be achieved with another one of our elements. If you go back to the elements tab and do a search, you'll find we've got a rating tab. And that is exactly what we've got here. Very, very simple. It will bring up the stars automatically, and you can set it. Perhaps it's not a 5-star hotel, perhaps it's a 4-star hotel. Well, we can change that easily. Put the number 4, and there we go. Now we're a 4-star hotel. But I think most are probably going to want to have 5, so I'm going to put that back as it is. So that is that one, and then let's move on. Now we've got our squiggle. And the way that we've achieved the little squiggle flourish, and also the mustache flourish, is by using a different element, and we're just adding an image in there instead. So you can see right there we've got the image element, and it's exactly the same. You find that in the Elements tab, and you can just upload it from your WordPress media library, and we can put that there. So that's it. Very, very simple way of adding a little bit of something different to your page. I'm going to leave you with just a bigger picture of that mustache, just to really hammer home the mustache appreciation. And that's it from me. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope it's been useful, and I will see you next time.